Hello, it's Latanya Price here once again with a video blog for today. Today, what I want to talk about, how to consistently overthrow the negativity. Hey, there's a lot of negativity out here in this world, no doubt. From the news to the internet to news feeds, there's all kind of negativity, including the evil negativity that I still consider not good, that's out here. And so to overthrow those things, we're going to first off, or to for this one really, we're going to talk about that negativity that's about us. That's about, yourself. And that is, we need to learn about, first thing is where the battlefield is. You know where the battlefield is when it comes to that struggle that's between the good and the bad. If you want to think of the cartoon where you have the little devil on one shoulder and the angel on the next shoulder, that battle, guess where that battlefield is? It's our minds. It's in the mind. And so, that battlefield is, it probably does look a little rough. Because you probably have maybe defeated some stuff and you got some little bones here where it died, and you might have to sweep that off to the side or however you had to do it. But that's the battlefield. It's the mind. It all starts within the mind. The enemy wants us to think we're incapable, we're not valuable, we're not worth anything. The enemy wants to make us think that the worth is in the materialistic things, or, he wants us to focus not on God, not on the good, not on the positive, not on loving unconditionally and things that are pure and things that are praiseworthy. He doesn't want us to focus on that stuff. So that's the battle. That's the battle. He messes with our minds. And the things that he messes with our minds with, they're lies. That's the second thing. They're lies. We have to recognize the lies that are about us. We have to recognize that things that might have happened. There are some things, yes, we're going to endure in life. Live long enough, you're going to face some things. And it can really leave a bad taste in your mouth, or it can kind of leave a scar, however you want to feel about it. But it's not the truth. It's not the true you. To say the least, I'm just going to take me for example. To say that I had cancer when I was 14. To say that I am still with cancer and I can't do anything. I'm always weak. I'm always drained. I can't, I can't do anything. I will be stuck in that mindset of being not able, being capable of not doing anything, and that's basically what happened. I actually got cancer when I started high school. So I couldn't play sports. There's a lot of things I couldn't do when I was in high school. It was a lot of things I couldn't do. I did get teased. I did get talked about because I didn't have hair, all this different stuff. If I had allowed all of that to still affect me today, it would have seriously kept me bound. I probably wouldn't even be doing this kind of video blog and trying to help encourage people. I probably would not have done that. And yes, I was bald. I know some people probably are like, seriously? Yeah. We thank God for the healing. So, but seriously, we can't allow certain things to be that lie. Because a lie comes from the devil, because he's the father of lies. And so we have to recognize who we really are, and that's kind of going back to what I was talking about last week like I said, this is the start of year 2 for effective living. We're celebrating that 1-year anniversary. And so we really have to take that time to know this is a lie, that's a lie. This ain't the truth. This isn't what God said about me. This ain't what God promised me. And you really have to know whose you are. You have an inheritance. That's how important you are. You have an inheritance because of God and He reconciling our relationship through His Son, Jesus the Christ. We have a reconciliation back unto Him, and now we have an inheritance. And that inheritance is so extraordinarily huge. We have an inheritance. That's how valuable you are. And so that's one aspect to, hey, that's who you are. You are an heir. And that makes you more valuable than what you can ever even calculate or think. Okay? And then finally, another thing that you want to do as far as when it comes to overthrowing that negativity is you want to stay solution focused. This is something that I definitely learned as a life coach in the life coaching training, is staying solution focused. Staying solution focused was a concept that I learned about. Honestly, I didn't know, as you go, let me say like this. If you ever, this is a sidebar, if you ever do life coaching, like you get trained and you get trained to be a certified life coach, make sure you're doing because you actually will get coached. If you do all the work that you're going to end up having people that you help, if you're going to have your clients doing the work as well, make sure you're doing the work as well. That's just a sidebar tip. Because I didn't know about solution focused stuff. I didn't know what that was. I was like, oh, well, all right. It's basically the same concept of staying positive. You really are focusing on the positive. You're focusing not on the problem. You're focusing on the solution. Like it's funny, I sometimes help my husband even. Don't look at the problem, sweetie. Let's look at the solution. What can we do? How can we get this resolved? It could have been worse. I know something else could have happened. My hand could have got chopped off. I know. Let's focus on the solution. Let's continue. What can we do to fix the problem? What can we do? And that's the thing. It's about staying positive. It really is. And when you think about more of the solution versus the problem, it really does shift your mind. It's when we have that mind renewal, we if you read your Bible or however you want to put it, you have your little Bible study about the renewing of the mind, being a new creature in God, and all this stuff. It's one of those things that really you focus on the solution and not the problem. And even when you think about Jesus and talking with people that always try to combat him. Because we know a lot of times when Jesus spoke in those parables and he spoke in the synagogues, he wasn't afraid to tell the truth. He wasn't afraid to let them know. And a lot of the time, some of those stories, if you think about what he did, he basically was telling them, why you focusing on the problem? Let's focus on a solution. Especially when he healed people. Some of them were focusing on the fact that it was the Sabbath and you can't heal on the Sabbath, or this man, or this woman or whatever. They wasn't allowed into there. They were unclean, or they were this, or they were that. That's focusing on the problem. You're focusing on the fact that they have an issue, but you're not willing to help them. That's not staying solution focused. That's not helping. And staying solution focused, that's the helping part. And so staying focused on that solution, and there's always some kind of solution, even if it's something that takes a while to actually get to, it's still a solution. Some solutions, yes, they don't happen overnight. They're not immediate, but don't focus so much on the problem. Focus on the solution. You might have something where it's a sickness. Maybe I'm going to take a real simple cold. Let's say it like that. Maybe you got a cold. If I'm in Indiana and we all know Indiana weather as it transitions from spring into summer, it can be really crazy. So you have up and down, and some people will catch a cold to pneumonia in Indiana for real. And if you get a cold, what's the point of you focusing on, I got this cold, my head hurts, my body hurts, my eyes hurt. If you focus on all that, how about let's focus on a solution here. Let's focus on the fact that, hey, go see a doctor, go get a prescription for something, or maybe you can buy some over the counter, just at least relieve some of the pain and maybe help you to kind of get some rest and, focus on the solution. Yes, you feel horrible. I know. I get it. But don't dwell on the fact that you just are feeling that horrible. So definitely keep that in mind. So those are things to, overthrow that negativity. Make sure, you know the battlefield. It's all starting in the mind. It all starts in the mind. The negativity, the tricks of the enemy, those limiting beliefs, all of that starts in the mind. And then you also want to recognize that those limiting beliefs are lies. They're all lies. They come from the father of lies. So know who you are and then focus on that solution. Don't focus on the problem. Focus on the solution. It can take a while to get it, to reach that solution, but it's there. So definitely remember that. So visit my website, which is the www.effectiveliving-llc.com. I always try to include it in the little area below here in this video. And so make sure you visit there. I have a awesome 10-day challenge going on. It is the Face It Face Off Challenge. It's a 10-day challenge that is going to break through your personal barricades of asking those tough questions, and you're going to answer those honestly. You're going to deepen and accept personal responsibility. You're going to vanquish those limiting beliefs. You're going to get rid of them. Period. You got to let them go. And then you're going to target your positive inner circle, and then you're going to ignite your passion. Okay, so sign up for that. Definitely connect with me in the Facebook group, Give Faith Life. I want to make sure that we have a community that we're sharing, we're collaborating, we're encouraging one another. And so it's a positive atmosphere. So make sure you hop on over and join the group for that 10-day challenge, or just join the group overall. All right. So until next time, have an awesome week. Bye.